been dedicated to you, the beautiful you that you are. And so I'm super happy to spend the next hour with you, because I do love my beauty products. And I also love to be satisfied and get exactly what I'm looking for, because when I make a purchase, I want that beauty item to work for me. So we're gonna spend some time talking about Plexaderm. Now, this has been a social media sensation. It's one of the most requested, most coveted beauty instant solutions that you'll find. In fact, give me 10 minutes and I will take an incredible, dramatic amount of results that is gonna make you look like a younger you. 10 minutes to a younger looking you. So take a look at your screen. This is the power of Plexaderm. It is an instant product that is in a serum form, and you can put it on your whole face, as you're seeing the individual do there on your screen, or you can just put it targeted where you want, maybe the bags, the wrinkles, the lines, the crow's feet. If you want them to look erased for the day, you're gonna get that with Plexaderm. So here's what we're doing today. We're doing the best deal I think we've ever done, because a lot of you, men and women alike, all ages, say, you know what, I'm too tired of swiping that filter, and that's not what I look like every day. What if you could look like your skin was smoother and tighter? What if you looked like those bags were gone and erased? I know. You want that every day. You don't want it to be detectable. You don't want it to, have to be something that you can't wear makeup over if you wanted to. It's Plexaderm. So here's what we're doing. Plexaderm has now updated the formula. They've updated sort of the delivery system too. So instead of a little bottle, now you're actually getting more product at this incredible sale price of $69.95. You're getting little vials. So you're getting little resealable tubes, and you are getting enough to last you about 2 months, give or take, depending on whether or not you use them as little targeted areas each and every day or a full face. This is the opportunity to jump in and get auto ship, because you saw those incredible results. So if you start falling in love with not having bags under your eyes and no crow's feet and no expression lines, and you want to look like that filter finish every single day, you got to get it on auto ship to keep it coming. $23.32 is one payment you make today, and then you're one step closer to loving that skin that you see, that person that you see in the mirror. Already over 1,000 have been picked up. I'm the final remaining show of the day. So we're gonna spend some time, we're gonna learn about this product, and we're gonna go to the best. Amy Vanderoff is joining me, and I saw her today. Not only is she a beautiful person inside and out, she has been in front of the camera in news, and you've done incredible stories and decades of being in front of the camera. She's also a recent newlywed. And so I look at you and I see like this beautiful newlywed glow, but I know your secret. And I know that you love helping men and women alike find the power of Plexaderm and apply it on their skin and love what they see, right?
Yes, and I loved everything that you said, Valerie, because you have such a passion for Plexaderm. You know it works in 10 minutes. You don't have to wait for results. And yes, it's a big secret for not only industry people like ourselves, but for everyone, because it's something you can do in the comfort of your own home and in 10 minutes have those dramatic results. So let's break it down in bite-sized pieces, because you're seeing these before and afters. Maybe you've been Plexaderm curious before. You're like, what is this? How is this? Why does this work? Take a look at your screen. Plexaderm is not a makeup. We're not covering anything up here. It's a serum. When you let it dry into your skin in 10 minutes, that's the setting time, 10 minutes, hold your face still like we're seeing here, you can eliminate those signs of aging for the day or for the evening, if that's how you're gonna use Plexaderm for that special event, that highly photographed event. This is the results you can expect. And again, it's all over the face. So under eye bags, or crow's feet, or deep forehead lines, or those 11 lines between your brows. Maybe for you, you see this and you think, oh, I have those nose to mouth lines. They're very pronounced. A little bit goes a long way. This is your invisible shield, right? Nobody knows you have it on. That's why Plexaderm is so popular with men and women, because it dries quickly, invisibly into the skin. Nobody knows you have it on.
Yeah, and it's the easiest quick fix to really love yourself for the day. I can't tell you how many times, and the bags under my eyes are hereditary, and some days they're worse than others, and some days I'm like, well, and most days I'm like, Plexaderm, right? Because it's an answer. So I love what Amy is showing you, and if we can get a close-up shot, and we do have this beautiful video off to the side, you will take this even to the heaviest of bags and you tap it in. Now, it is almost like a peachy tone, which I love, so it doesn't matter whether you have more melanin in your skin or less melanin in your skin. You give it that 10 minutes, you literally feel it tightening and smoothing and erasing the lines and the wrinkles and the bags, but give the full 10 minutes, it'll be completely invisible, and you won't have to reapply throughout the whole day.
That's right.
One application.
One application. And I love that you haven't had a chance to see up close and personal the new delivery system. The reason we did it this way, not only is it more product, not only is it more sanitary, but it's also such a great value and portable. I always say they're TSA approved. Those bags under your eyes are not TSA approved.
That's right.
Send them packing, but this is so great. You can, how many times have you brought your favorite product on vacation or to someone's house only to forget it and leave it behind? Right. This way you only take what you need. And
or have it be confiscated at TSA? That's even worse.
Oh,
like,
that's
right? That's the worst.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we seeing in this time-lapse video, and how likely are we gonna have dramatic results like this?
Okay, so we show real women, real men with real issues of concern, because we often would hear, oh, my forehead wrinkles are too deep, or I've had my laugh lines too long. We wanna show you that in 10 minutes we can clean this up. So if you comply, like I said, clean and dry skin, which just means no makeup, no moisturizer, just wash your face, it's nice and clean. You put it on in small amounts, you keep your face still, and then you go about your day and you just enjoy these incredible results. Some people just target a certain area. They just use it on their under eye, or they just use it on their forehead. Or you can use it all over the face. We're showing men and women alike, again, with the under eye issues, so that you can see this is so dramatic. What could a man do before who doesn't like to put on a lot of product, who doesn't want to wear makeup? What could they do for that under eye bags? What could they do to eliminate that sign of aging? This guy looks refreshed. He looks like him. He just looks younger. He looks vibrant.
And drastically younger, if I might say, because this isn't like just gonna make you look a little more rested or a little younger. People are gonna ask you, what did you do? I mean, that's just plain and simple. Yes. And we've got a live, okay, so I know we just saw time-lapse videos, and you're like, okay, were those touched? Were those impacted by some post-editing thing? No, but we're gonna show you live in our studio a real woman of a mature age who you can clearly see not only has horizontal lines, has vertical lines, has nose to mouth lines, but look at the bags. Look at the bags underneath her eye that she didn't treat with Plexaderm. Which one is what you leave the house, what you left the house with today? And there's a lot of things going on in our lives, and one of the things that we forget is we're like, okay, concealer won't cover that. Makeup actually makes it worse, right?
Yep.
Now you have an opportunity to treat it, and you can take it with you on the go. So let me kind of put this into perspective. You're getting 30 individual, and this creates a 2-month supply, because there's on average, you can get 2 treatments out of this.
Yep.
It does come with a little cap, which is really nice, so you're not wasting anything, and you don't have to use a lot. A tiny little pea size is all that you need. Today, you could try this out for like $23.32 on any major credit card. I wanna let you know, we give you 30 days. 30 days, so I always like to ask everybody, Amy, especially in the summer months, right? There's 2 times a year that this really, people go, I need this.
Yes.
Summer, and during the holidays.
Yes, holidays.
Summertime, vacation, lack of sleep, lots of eating, lots of drinking, lots of smiling, lots of laughing. This is an undetectable, invisible shield that then takes care of the bags under your eyes, the crow's feet, the horizontal lines. Then you're in the photograph. Then you're on Instagram. Then you're Facebooking with your friends and being, look at my incredible vacation. Look at my anniversary. Look at my cruise. Look at me spending time with the grandkids. And I'm having the time of my life, but nobody would know that you had a little help for your skin to look a little younger, a lot younger.
Yes, I love everything that you just said, because yes, we shine in the summertime, makeup optional months where you don't wanna have a lot of product on your face. Maybe it's hot and humid where you are too, and you just wanna have something that makes you look super young, refreshed, and it lasts all day, and you're not opting out of those photographs.
Yes.
Right, how often do you wear your sunglasses? How often do you say, I'll hold the camera, I'll hold the phone, you guys get together for the photo and the memory? How often do you use your video chat and not turn your camera on because you're not feeling so good that morning? Plexaderm is something you don't have to pre-plan. You can wake up, put that little dot on your eyes, your forehead, your wrinkles, your bags, just like Valerie's doing here, and then in 10 minutes you see dramatic and instant results. Now it's temporary, but just like lipstick or hairspray or anything you would do for the day, but the results last all day long.
I mean, my lashes without mascara, you can barely see them. You can't see my eyebrows either. Or, so here's, I contoured today. Like, we do all the things. So here's what you're getting, individual little tubes. They're actually resealable, so you're not gonna waste anything. You twist the cap, couldn't be any easier. And I love what you said about it being sanitary, because you only use the amount that you need, which is the tiniest. It's not even like a pea size, it's like a pinhead size. It's the smallest amount. and then you're going to apply it to your skin. Now, I personally, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I take less. I feel like less is more.
Yes.
And you tap into the areas that you want. It's not like a rubbing thing, right? Because it is a serum formula.
Right, okay, so that's a really good point, and let's walk through that application so you have the best success when you get Plexaderm home, because you're gonna get it out of the box and in 10 minutes you're gonna see these results. So let's walk you through that application so you know. The bottles are resealable, and don't worry, they're gonna stay nice and tight in here. Even if you don't use it the very next day, you'll still be able to use that product. You take off the top and you just flip it over to get that tight seal. Then you use just a tiny amount, and here's your $1 million tip. Anytime you buy something, if it has a tiny little applicator, just like you see there, that's your indication you don't need a lot of product. You would take it and tap it lightly, or you can even rub it a little bit. You really can't mess this up as long as you have clean and dry skin.
Yeah, I think once you disperse it on that clean, dry skin, and then I sort of just kind of tap it to really blend it out. And then you'll notice, I already applied it up here, it's already dry, but let me ask you, if it feels dry, but it's been 6 minutes or 4 minutes or 8 minutes. Can I go, or do I need to wait?
No, and this is why. I'm like, don't move, and this is why. Because Plexaderm performs quickly on expectations. It's such a cool product. You'll feel it after just a couple minutes. You'll see it. Oh my goodness, but wait, hold everything.
Hold the phones right now.
This is live in studio. This is Teresa, who just applied Plexaderm, and even if we didn't have that line with and without, we can see outstanding results. Valerie's gonna go over there and say hi.
I'm coming, you can stay right where you are, love. I'm coming over here because I want you to know there is no funny television business, because look at my hand. So there's no funny filter. This is her real skin before she put on Plexaderm, after she put on Plexaderm. Notice the significant, dramatic difference in her eye area, just the eye bag area.
Look at her eyebrows.
Even the eyebrows, the crow's feet, the cheek, the nose to mouth lines. This is exceptional results. I'm so sorry, I know you're standing there so everybody can see, but that is drop the mic, call your mama, call your daddy, like call your best friend. There is not a person on the planet that wouldn't say, yes, please sign me up for that. No downtime.
Yep.
No commitment. You're literally getting the power of Plexaderm. And I say it like that because it's a small little tiny tube that has a powerful result and punch. Here's the deal. Today, if you love Plexaderm, we don't do Plexaderm very often. It sells out every single time. It's $23, $23.32 to get results like you just saw live in our studio. Now you're getting 30 resealable, reusable applications. Maybe this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Maybe this is just vacation. Maybe this is every day, right? You can keep reusing this until that little tube is done. So for me, I'll tell you my personal story. I don't use this all over my face. I'm not at the age where I'm feeling like I've got to go in on the nose to mouth, the jowls, the crow's. I like to just use it underneath my bags, and I'll use it a little bit on my forehead. And then as soon as you are done doing your application, I don't need any makeup there. I don't have to put anything on, but you can, and we'll talk to Amy about that. But nobody knows. You can still laugh, you can still smile, you can still have those expressions, but now you have that clear, undetectable, invisible shield that has gone, and it's giving you that filter finish, right? Filters are all the rage.
Yes.
There isn't anybody I don't know, I'm guilty as charged, that has
filtered.
Right, that has filtered, because it makes you look younger. Now you're getting a product, yes, it's temporary, but so is my mascara, so is my nail polish, so is my fake tan, right?
Right, and that's the benefit of it being temporary is why it's instant, right? So this is something that when you wake up or when you get a social event that you don't want to say no to, or you want to get together with friends, or you want to get into that photograph, you can say, oh, in 10 minutes, I want to look dramatically better. That's the benefit of the temporary results. We show men and women, if you're just joining us and you're looking, you're saying, what is this? That works so incredibly well. This is Plexaderm. This is a serum. This is not makeup. We're not covering up anything. What we're doing is eliminating the signs of aging for the day. This product lasts you all day. It can last you all night if that's how you choose to use it. But you start with clean and dried off skin. You apply a small amount in just 10 minutes, whether it's your nose to mouth lines, your under eye bags, your crow's feet, forehead lines, lines between your brows. We are eliminating those signs of aging for the day. And I always bring this up because like in the summer months, this is such a big time when people do get together. And what we've been seeing in the past is people opting out of photos, opting out of RSVPing, not wanting to get together, not feeling like, oh, they haven't seen me in a few years, I'm not feeling my personal best. I always say, maybe you just had a good cry. Maybe you have allergies. Maybe you just, you know, ate something a little bit different. Maybe you have some reactions to medications you're taking.
True.
Any kind of side effects that are happening in your life show up on our face. Our under eyes are the windows. I always say they tell everything that's kind of happening in our life. And in studio, right now, we've got a couple of models and we're gonna keep going to them so that you can see this live in our studios as it happens. This is Dominica. We can see she put Plexaderm on one eye and one is untreated. Look at the difference.
I mean, it's unmistakably like, you just can't. Like my jaw is dropping over here. I forget how impactful it is. I forget that the worse your bags are, the worse the lines and wrinkles are, the worse the crow's feet are, the better the results. Because of the serum texture, because of the power of Plexaderm, it goes to work and it goes to work fast. 10 minutes. What are you gonna do in that 10 minutes while you're letting Plexaderm get to its full capacity? You're gonna check your social media. You're already spending way more than 10 minutes looking at TikTok and Instagram. Guilty. Maybe you're gonna pack lunches. Maybe you're just picking out your outfit for the day. Maybe you're feeding the dogs. Just don't make any expression on the area that you've applied Plexaderm. Now, I'm passionate about it. Amy's passionate about it. We've got live in-studio models that are blowing my mind. But I know that you probably are thinking, well, will it work for me? Someone like me? I want you to take a listen to this great testimonial video.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. That was me a couple of years ago when I first tried Plexaderm. So I have these forehead lines. They're really deep set. They're hereditary. I've had them for years. And a couple of years ago, I took the Plexaderm 10-minute challenge. Really, there are no other options. Plexaderm is the only thing that works. So after that video shoot, I was just walking home through Manhattan, smiling, thinking, wow, I look really cool. I look really young. And I think it just exuded this confidence. It was life-changing. It was the best decision I ever made.
Confidence, life-changing, back out on the scene. Maybe you're gonna start dating. Maybe you haven't seen your friends and your family in a while. Maybe you're just saying, gosh, I wish this would work for me. Well, it can. And if you do it today and you get it on auto ship, you're locking in that value. So it's gonna go up to $90. We have it on sale right now. And I know maybe you didn't wake up today or this afternoon after a long, hard week or a long, hard day and go, $69.95, is that really worth it? Well, today you can do $23.32. That's what you put down on any major credit card. You can also jump to the front of the line by the QR code. And then you're one step closer to seeing yourself in a whole new light. No longer are you tearing yourself apart each and every morning when you're trying to get dressed, trying to go to that graveyard of beauty supplies, right? And you're going, okay, what's gonna happen if I put this concealer on and this contour on? And what if I change my foundation shade? And what if I try a different serum? Or what if I try a different, face cream? What if you tried Plexaderm? Look at this incredible result. This is live in our studio. I literally just walked over to her because I almost didn't believe it myself. Because even if you just buy this for one targeted area on your face, it'll be worth its weight in gold. If you think about it, you're getting 60 applications minimum. That's about $1 an application. I don't know any place that I can get for about $1, I can get dramatic, self-pleasing results that make me so happy to face the world. And you can see the bags in the with versus the without, the nose to mouth, the eyebrow area, right at that hooding on her eye. This is remarkable,
This is remarkable.
Amy.
It is remarkable, and you're right, and I like that you broke it down like that when it comes to the value and what you're getting today and how we're using it. And Teresa's a beautiful example of that. And she just used, again, she put it up here on her forehead line, which is why you're seeing that lift.
Yep.
She put it around her eyes, which is why you're seeing that depuff situation happening. Like, look at her whole eyebrow shape is completely different on one side and then underneath. And then she put it around her, on her nose to mouth line a bit. Now, here's the great news. All she has on, she has her brows done, a little mascara, and her lip. Do you feel like she needs anything on her skin?
No.
She could not.
Not at all.
If she's hot, if she's humid, if she's whatever going out, she doesn't need to do it. She doesn't need to put anything else. She just has that beautiful, fresh face look like we do in our filters when we tend to put those over ourselves when we take some photos. Men and women love Plexaderm, so let me remind you again what it is. It's a serum. What it does, it involves just coming into your skin, drying, 10 minutes, you keep your face still. After that, you go about your day. I wanna remind you that you see our models holding their face still for these applications, but you don't need to keep your face still.
Yeah,
in fact,
exactly.
I want you to know you can just go about your day and eat and drink and laugh and work and do and go to that event and smile, and you're gonna enjoy these results all day or all evening, however you use it. And the biggest thing is, so many people opt out of photos, and we talked about that, or don't go to the events, or keep their sunglasses on. The greatest thing about Plexaderm, it gets you back in the action again.
And the fact of the matter is, you don't have to use it every day. You can. You don't have to use it on the full face. You can. I want to actually show you really quickly. I love that you guys took it from a pump, a bottle. Not only are we getting you more applications in this way, but they're individualized applications. So if you're traveling, like I'm leaving in the morning, I'm going up to Sharon Springs, New York. I'm going to hang out with the goats at the Beekman Farm. So I would just take one of these, and here's how you do it. Look, there's no spilling, right? I don't have to stick my finger in a jar or a tube. I twist the top, and I'm gonna show you that when I'm done with my application, do you see how the top actually reverses and becomes the lid? So that's how you're gonna keep that fresh for your next application. But this is as easy as it is. Pea-size amount, tiny little amount. It's this nice peachy tone. Now watch, as I tap in, it's going to disappear. It's not giving me a residue, a stickiness, a greasiness. It dries down to this beautiful matte finish. Let me ask you, Amy, though, what if I have more melanin in my skin? Or like I've got a little sunspot right there. What if I have more freckles? Like, is this gonna change color on my skin at all depending on my skin tone?
It's not gonna change color on your skin. In fact, I've been putting it on everybody's hands that have been in studio today, regardless of their skin type, their skin tone, their skin texture. And that's important to say. This works for anybody. That's why we show men and women too, because it dries clearly and invisibly into your skin. You want small amounts, and that's the key. So just start with little. I know you're watching and you're excited. You're ordering Plexaderm. You want these results. You're gonna get it home and you're gonna think, I need to use this whole tube on my face because I wanna look like that. Here's the great news. Savor the product. You don't need to use big amounts to get big results. So remember that when you get it home. Take little amount goes such a long way. And so just take the tiniest little amount. And that's what, when you buy anything on HSN, that's a beauty product. If it has a small applicator, that's your indication. You just need a small amount.
That's true. And you know, you get a little fresh dose every single time. Right? Because sometimes when you buy a jar and you leave it open, or maybe you stuck your fingers in there and you put a little excess back in there, you're like, whoa, that cross-contamination, right? Okay, here's what I want you to read on your screen. 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the people that used Plexaderm, which is what we're presenting to you right now, 80, well, say it says under eye bags and wrinkles and crow's feet were diminished. Oh, diminished by 80%. That's almost all gone, Amy. I don't even know how we can get that.
And forehead lines.
And forehead lines, an average of 85% were reduced. That's like taking 10 wrinkles and saying it looks like you only have 1.5, or right? Is that what it is?
That's a good analogy right there. That was good math.
You had 10 wrinkles, and you put it on. Let's say you just put them on,
and you only have like 15% of them left.
Or think about the depth of wrinkles, right? The depth of wrinkles. It's like you're like almost looking like they're not as, okay. All of the things. Here's the deal, you guys. Get it on auto ship. I know we've sold over 1,400. We're spending more time on it because we want to make sure you have the absolute best success. Maybe you're not as dramatic as the individual on your screen. Maybe you're just in your 40s and you're starting to see lines and wrinkles. You're starting to see, you know, maybe some expression lines that stay after you've had that expression, right? And you're like, what are my alternatives? What are the things that maybe you would look at doing that you're like, I'm not into that? Listen, for each is their own. Do whatever you want to do, but why not have Plexaderm on hand day in and day out with a fresh dose to be able to give you these incredible, dramatic, jaw-dropping, astounding results. There is no doubt when looking, it's Teresa, right?
That's Teresa.
Brand new on television. Teresa's never done this before.
She's never been on TV before today.
Okay, Teresa is never gonna be without Plexaderm because once she watches this tape back, or when she goes back onto hsn.com, she's gonna say, I've been living with those bags. Because you know what, sometimes I think we look at our skin and we sort of get used to saying, oh, well, I just gotta deal with that.
That's right.
You don't have to anymore.
That's a great point. Sometimes we do get used to that image, but then it's not until you see the picture of yourself or you see something and you think, oh, wow, you know, what was that? I don't remember that being there. I don't remember this looking like this. And it looks like you. We're not changing you. We're just making your face less distracted. That's what we said before today, and I thought that was such a great, we don't have the distractions now. No one's looking at the under eye bags or the wrinkles or the puff or the, you know, whatever's happening. They just see you and your fresh face, and you feel good about yourself.
Exactly.
And you're not overusing product, and that's a huge part. You know, sometimes with the pump, you would tend to overuse product, and with this new configuration that's exclusive to HSN, it's so great because now you're just taking the little amounts that you need, and you're getting more product.
So that's how I make the cap, now the lid, right, of your little jar, and you're getting 30 of these. They're resealable and reusable over and over until it's empty, and you're gonna wanna get every little bit down to the last drop. $23.32 to get them home. They're great for travel. It's great to share also. Maybe you wanna give a few, 3, 4, 5 to your loved one, your spouse, someone that's a little bit of a skeptic, and you're like, I use Plexaderm every day, but you didn't know that. We have it for you on auto ship. You can lock it in. The auto ship just means you're never gonna pay more than that $69.95. You're gonna get free shipping in your future auto shipments as well, and you can customize when you have that delivered. So it may be like, you know what, I'm out of Plexaderm, I'm okay with that, and then you get invited to the wedding, or you get invited to that reunion, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I don't have, and most of us don't go, I'm gonna do something drastic. We're like, where's the quick fixes, right? So I'm really excited for you guys. Please stay in the ordering process. You can use the item number on your screen, 081575. You can use the QR code if you wanna jump to the front of the line. I know it's Thursday, so you got things to do, maybe dinner to start getting ready and made, but imagine if this weekend you didn't have to worry about your lines and your wrinkles and your bags on your face, right? Wouldn't that be incredible? Okay, while we're talking about something that makes you feel confident, I also wanna let you know we have an entire health and fitness page, and it's Health and Fitness Week. So you can get 5 flexible payments on all your fitness needs, and we have great specials. So whether it is supplements and vitamins, or maybe some encouragement with our fitness watches, or even some workout fitness equipment, we've got a great little opportunity for you right there. But please don't go anywhere. If you're just joining me, I'm gonna show you the power of Plexaderm live right after this.
Trusted by millions, she is one of America's most successful female inventors.
If somebody's struggling, I look at how could I make that better for them.
For 25 years, Joy Mangano has been part of the HSN family.
The HSN customer is who I dream about.
And she's just getting started.
The product we're creating is amazing.
Don't miss Joy Mangano here on HSN.
Retire? I have too much fun.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. We're kicking off our birthday month with an exciting 4-day event. Tune in to our July 4th celebration weekend with our favorite brands. More today's specials, plus extra savings with birthday priced must-haves. Grab early, shop first. Tune in July 1st through 4th only on HSN.
I feel beautiful when I have an opportunity to be with family and friends who love me for me.
I'd have to think about it for a minute. Hold on.
All the time. I just fill in the blank all the time.
When I finish putting on all my makeup and my hair is all good to go.
I'm Chris.
I'm Scott.
I'm Patty.
And I am beautiful.
And I am beautiful.
And I'm beautiful.
I am beautiful. Are you supposed to say?
Am I supposed to say I'm beautiful?
Yes.
I'm supposed to say I'm beautiful?
Yes.
Okay. That was weird. Okay, try again. Try again. I got it.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
And you are beautiful. And this is our big Beautiful You event. I'm so happy that you're joining us. My name is Valerie Stepp, and this is Amy Vanderoff. You have a new last name now.
I haven't changed my name.
I haven't changed mine either, girl. And I've been married almost 15 years, so.
Oh my goodness, yes. There's a new love, love. You know what's so great? Shout out to my new mother-in-law, Sue Tolley, who is the #1 fan of Plexaderm.
Oh,
she takes before and after pictures all the time for us. So it's, as you know, you take products home, people ask you what's working right now, what are you loving?
Yeah.
And so we share with everyone. This is Teresa's first time ever using Plexaderm. This is who you're looking at in studio right now. Okay, so I'm gonna walk over there, Valerie, because I want everyone to know that this is live in studio, that we are here. You can obviously see the treated eye versus the untreated eye, but let's start at the top. Look at her brow. Because she placed some Plexaderm right above her line, right here, as you can see, look at the lift that this gave her because she placed it up here. We're not putting Plexaderm on the eyelid. We're putting it above, right up here for your forehead wrinkles. Look at the lift. Look at the difference from right over on the other side. Then, under eye bags. Whoa! Gone for the day. She's gonna enjoy these results.
For the day?
All day long or all night long, however she wants to utilize Plexaderm. Now, it's important to note when you apply Plexaderm, you stay still for 10 minutes. So that's something everyone always says, oh, your models are staying still, your before and afters, their face is still. It's important to note, you go about your day after the 10 minutes and you just enjoy these results. But why we ask you to keep it set for 10 minutes is because that's how the longevity of the product works. So you're gonna get it home, you're gonna see it works in 3, 4, 5 minutes, just give us the full 10 because that's how you get the longevity out of Plexaderm. But Teresa, this is her first time using it. We are super excited about these results. And again, the under eye bag, visibly gone for the day.
Erased. Look how smooth and tight her face looks. And you guys, this is instant. We're talking 10 minutes to a younger looking you. Probably the best your skin's ever looked. How do you get these results? Well, you get Plexaderm, and you get it today because we're doing an incredible value. Here is some time-lapse videos. Now, this individual put Plexaderm all over their face. So horizontal lines on their forehead, the angry 11 lines, nose to mouth lines around the eyes, the bag area, the jowl area, the chin. Look. How many years younger does she look in 10 minutes? And it's literally like, you will take a double take at your own face. That's what I did the first time. The first time I did it, you always are a little bit, I think, skeptic. You think it's not gonna work for me like it does on television, which is why I love that we have live models in the studio. But give it the full 10 minutes and you will take a double take. You'll look again and you'll be like, why didn't I get this earlier? I think that's the #1 complaint that I hear from people, especially beauty lovers, and we're all getting older, right? It's happening to all of us, is why didn't I take the Plexaderm plunge earlier, right? Why didn't I see the power of this beautiful lightweight serum that completely dries down? There is no white residue. It doesn't have any tackiness. There's nothing sticky on your skin. You don't have to have 40-year-old skin or 80-year-old skin. It doesn't have to be lighter in color or darker in color. If you have things on your face, lines, wrinkles, bags, and so on, that you want to look erased, that you want for the day to not have to worry about makeup settling into fine lines and wrinkles. This is invisible. It's clear, which is why men love it. Because, and I'll call out, I'm not going to call out the special loved ones in my life, but I have 2 special men in my life, my husband and my dad. Whoops, sorry. Oops. Whoops. That I've gifted Plexaderm. And it's not like I'm saying, hey, you need this. I'm saying it because they're like, what do I do? They come to me because I'm like the beauty girl, right? Like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, well, try Plexaderm, right? It's so easy and it's undetectable. So here's what we're doing. Here's the offer that we're doing. First, I want to say auto ship, which I know is very popular today because you're locking in this sale price. You know, sometimes you walk into a store and you're like, oh, this is on sale. It's my favorite thing. You come back in a week or 2 and you need more and you're like, it's not on sale anymore. Now I'm not as excited. You can lock it in, the value, when you get auto ship. So here's what we're doing. Plexaderm, normally you got in a box and it was like a single little bottle. Now they got so smart. You're getting 30 individual, reusable, multiple use little vials. They're little kind of tubes. And inside the tubes is that same peachy kind of tone serum that goes to work within 10 minutes. But now, instead of taking around that bottle and losing it or pulling out too much, you've got individual little tubes. So let me show you how it works. It's really simple. I just want to show you, you're getting 30 of them. So if you want to gift some, you can, because remember, auto ship, you can get that every 30 days. You're going to get this little pack, and you're going to twist off one side. Now notice, it's a strong material, so none of the product came flying out, right? Okay, so you're taking this with you on vacation, to the cruise, that little weekend staycation, you twist the top off. This is how simple it is. And then, look, the top, you're saying, well, Valerie, how do I reuse that? You're gonna put the lid back on. Now you pop this in your handbag, pop it in your cosmetic bag. Now what's nice is, it's that new and improved formula that's a serum that everybody talks about and knows and loves that gives you the dramatic results like you just saw on Teresa's face. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the tube, which I know freaks everybody out. You know what I mean? Because you're like, that's not the color of my skin tone. And watch, as soon as you tap, a little bit of press, I like to kind of press it in and then tap it out, it's going to go clear. Now, Here's the catch. Put it where you want it, where you want the line, the wrinkle, or the bag to look erased. And as soon as you apply it, you're gonna start to feel that tightening effect. And you're gonna go look in the mirror, you're gonna be like, it's working, it's working. Okay, good. Don't do that. Stay expressionless. It's the hardest thing to do. So you check your social media, you read a book, you listen to music, you pray, you do whatever you want to do, and in 10 minutes you look younger.
And in 10 minutes, I'm so glad you said that. Like, because you are gonna short circuit when you see Plexaderm's results. I see it all the times with models as well. They're like, wow, it's working 3, 4, 5 minutes. Don't short circuit, give us the 10 minutes. Because even though it works quicker than that, it's about the longevity. You want this product to last all day, so give us the 10 minutes of setting time. You can use it in the morning, fresh, clean, dry skin. You can use it in the evening before you go out for your event or your wedding, your reunion, your date, your social gathering, however you want to use Plexaderm. And I love what you just said, like, get to the after. So many people think, I've been walking around as the before for so long, and then I use Plexaderm for the first time, and you're like, man, I got to the after. Why didn't I do this a little bit sooner? And because it's something that you don't have to think about. You can just wake up that day and say, I've got some video chats today with my team members. I'm putting on the Plexaderm. Or, oh, I'm going away for the weekend. Like, you're hopping on a plane tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna be photographed with some goats or whatever you're doing. I need to be.
The goats are gonna look better. They're not gonna look better than me. Don't let them upstage me. 081575 is your item number. I wanna let you know, I can't remember the last time we had Plexaderm on air, and quite frankly, I'm out too. I haven't been using it because I don't have it. Seeing these results, I'm like, I'm getting an auto ship because I'm not gonna miss out on having my after every single day. 2332 gets it home, and I know I'm super passionate about it. I'm in my mid to late 40s now, so I'm starting to see other things pop up that I'm like, maybe I'll try Plexaderm there now. But it's for everyone. Men, women, all ages, all demographics. I'd love for you to take a listen to some individuals who you might hear or see look and sound similar to yourself. Take a listen.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. And that's so super important because my whole life is about health, fitness, feeling good, and looking good. And first chance I really got to look how I feel inside.
That's it, right? We get older, but we feel young. Here's the thing, you guys. I know it's already an incredible sale on Plexaderm that we haven't done in forever, but if you don't have the HSN credit card, I could save you an extra $10. Now, yes, you can put that towards any single item purchase, but if you're wanting this little beauty hidden secret that makes you look younger in 10 minutes, you can take that $10 savings and apply and buy towards Plexaderm. Now, we're gonna go through everything again, kind of from top to bottom, and then I've prepared some questions for you, Amy. Usually, you're the one asking the questions because you're the reporter, but I've got some questions that are most commonly asked.
Yes.
So do you want to start there, or you want to kind of give everybody a little tour first?
All right, well, why don't we start again, kind of remind you what Plexaderm is, and then I want you to just rapid fire ask me some questions, because they're likely what you're thinking about at home, because now you're getting tuned in, you're seeing the before and afters. Maybe you just saw Teresa live in our studio and you're thinking, what is Plexaderm? Well, it's not a makeup. We're not covering anything up. It's a serum. It's a temporary but instant product. When you apply it, 10 minutes later, you're gonna see those results like you saw. And those results are under eye bags are gone for the day. Crow's feet, gone for the day. Forehead lines, nose to mouth lines, deep lines in between your brows, gone for the day. So you keep your face still for the 10 minutes. You're gonna see results way before that. Plexaderm is a very effective product. And then after that, your results are gonna last all day long and all night long. Now, why Plexaderm always sells out? Why Plexaderm is so popular? It's instant gratification. So often we get these products home, guys, and you have to use 4 to 6 weeks and remember to do it every day. And then you're gonna see some visible results, maybe. Right? And then we don't comply, and then we get busy, and then we travel, and then whatever, and we get frustrated. And what happens to that product? It ends up in the product graveyard. You mentioned the product graveyard before, Valerie, and it's true. We're all human. We forget, we get busy, we don't have time. Plexaderm is not something you have to pre-plan or pre-think about or anything. You can simply wake up that day or say, hey, I'm going somewhere this afternoon or this evening. I want these signs of aging erased, gone for the day or gone for the evening, and then you can apply Plexaderm. And this is something that will stay front and center on your counter. It's not gonna end up in that product graveyard because when you get it home, 10 minutes later, you're gonna see how it works for you. You don't have to wait for results to see, does this work for me? Does this work for my issues?
Which is a good point, because in 10 minutes, you're gonna see that maximum potential of how young you could look. And if you don't like your results, you send it back. You actually have 30 days. 30 days, which guess what? That's only half of this collection if you to use it every single day at the full component amount, but you could even kind of spot treat. You can go full targeted face, you can spot treat. Okay, I want to also implore you, and I'm going to ask Amy this question. It's not on my list, but I am going to ask you something. If you're getting these incredible results during the day, right?
Yep.
At night, maybe before I go to bed, I'm still using all of my normal anti-aging skincare, right? I don't have to stop using my Lancome or my Skin Cosmetics or Nakery. Like, I can still go to work at the root of the problem, but in the daytime, I'm making it look like I have no problem.
That's right. Yes, you said that perfectly, and I think we all get what you're saying. Yes, use all the products you have at home. This is something very different, right? This is something that washes off. This is like your mascara or your lipstick or your hairspray, right? You're still gonna wash your hair and use your good hair treatments that you've bought or your skincare that you brought to keep your skin and your hair great. But Plexaderm is that product that you just apply. Think of it as a cosmetic product.
I love that. Okay, and we are looking at, this is live in our studio. I want you to come and I want you to look at your television screen. When you woke up this morning, or maybe midday, you went to the bathroom at work, you looked at your face in the mirror and you're like, oh, wish I could do something about those wrinkles. Wish I could do something of why I look so angry during the day. Or man, I look like I got no sleep last night. The little one was up, the puppy was up, or maybe you did sleep and you just have those bags under your eyes. Life happens and age happens, but this is no different than why she's got lipstick on, she has mascara on, she brushed her hair, she's got some products in. It's an enhancement to make you have that confidence, and this is the type of product that really works. Give Plexaderm a chance. You have 30 days, there is no risk. If you don't love it, you send it back. But I will tell you, if you love it, I hope you're getting it on auto ship. Now, auto ship does not commit you to anything, only if you want to get another shipment, 30 days, 60 days, because we're giving you at least a 60-day supply, if not more. Okay, I've got questions for you.
Bring it. It's like a game show.
Amy's in the hot seat. If you've been watching for a little bit, I haven't done this yet, so if you're watching right now, I want to give you some of the most commonly, skeptic questions and answers, as if I'm having a consultation with my beauty bestie and go, I love what you're using, tell me more about it. So, the first question that I wanted to ask you is, can you use it every day? And if you don't use it every day with the little vials, how long is that little vial going to stay fresh?
That's a great question, because we want to not waste a drop of product. Don't feel like just because you opened it one day and used it, then you reseal it. Oh, I better use that up within this week. I don't want it to dry out. I don't want it to go bad. Don't worry about it. The shelf life is long with Plexaderm. As long as you seal it tight, it'll be good. So use it every day if that's how you'd like to use Plexaderm. Oftentimes people get the product home and think, I'm not gonna use it every day, but then they do, because they love the results. So
you kind of get obsessed with it. Now, if I don't open the cap, the vial, if I don't twist it off.
Shelf life, 2 years.
2 years shelf life, so stock up now, because yes, it's summertime, but then the fall and the winter, and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish they'd have a Plexaderm deal. This is the Plexaderm deal of the century, I'm telling you what. Okay, so I have more questions for you. All right, how long do the Plexaderm results last?
Up to 10 hours. So we always say all day long or all night long. Really, if you comply and just put it on for the 10 minutes. And again, we're human. We want to short circuit after 3 or 4 minutes because we're excited. You're going to see these results. They're going to be dramatic. 3, 4, 5 minutes. You're going to want to take your selfies and jump up and down. Give us the 10 minutes of the setting time for Plexaderm so that your results will last. That's how we can say the product lasts. That's what gives it its longevity, is set it for 10 minutes.
Okay, and we like to tell you you'll see the results the very first time, but my next question is, what if I see a white residue? Am I getting it wrong? Am I using too much? Am I not a good candidate for it?
Okay, so don't think you're not a good candidate for it, because remember, this is important to mention. Plexaderm is good for any skin tone, any skin texture, and any skin type. Everyone is a candidate for Plexaderm, but if you get overzealous, which these vials have taken care of a lot of that problem with the application. But if you get overzealous and put too much on, it may not set right for you. So less is more. And I know we get these home and we're excited. And you just saw the before and afters. You see the incredible models that are in our studio, and we think, I am going to take a bath in this. I'm gonna put this all over. I'm gonna use up the whole vial. You don't need it. We're using the same vial that we've been using for the past few shows on Teresa, right? So she's live in our studio right now. She's a few feet away from me. She applied this herself. I didn't go near her. This is user-friendly. That's important to note. Everyone who has their Plexaderm on in the studio put it on themselves. So she has never had Plexaderm before. She's never even been on TV before today. We're
not letting her go home now.
Right? No. These are her dramatic results that she got by her own hands using the vial today. You can see, let's start at the top. Look at the brow. How did she get that? Because she put it on her forehead to reduce forehead wrinkles. What did it do? It lifted up that brow. Around her eyes. She wanted to get rid of those crow's feet, and she certainly wanted to get rid of the under eye bag, and she has done that. Then she took it down a little bit. You can see the improvement around her cheek and around her nose to mouth line and jaw. This is not makeup. Plexaderm is a serum. We're not covering anything up.
That leads to my next question. While we're seeing Teresa, she looks fresh-faced, she's beautiful, she's used her Plexaderm, she's probably going out the door with just a little bit of lip and a little bit of mascara, but what if she wanted to wear makeup? What makeup can I wear over my Plexaderm?
Play with the products you already have at home.
Okay.
I always say you don't have to buy anything new for Plexaderm to work with other products, but oil-free is the key. Oil breaks down the bond that activates Plexaderm. So most of your foundations, your mineral makeups, all the great products you buy here at HSN are gonna be water-based. A lot of foundations are. So just get to know your ingredients and your labels, but here's what I'm gonna tell you. In these makeup optional months of summer, where you don't wanna have a lot of product on your face because you're hot and you're sweaty and it's humid and whatever's happening in your neck of the woods, you're gonna use less product. The models you see in studio have absolutely nothing else on their skin except for Plexaderm. They've got some gloss on, maybe they brought from home, their own mascara from their own home, but nothing else is on their skin.
Okay, I've got a few more questions and I kind of want to start from the top because I know we have a lot of people that are watching and going, what is this and how do I get it and why is it so powerful? So the thing that I wanted to ask you, so we talked about makeup. Am I putting anything on top? Like, do I avoid makeup or not makeup? Do I avoid moisturizer or SPF? Like, what are the products that I can use?
I would say mineral makeup is really, really good with Plexaderm. If you want to do something with like a blending, again, experiment with it because you will see that you're going to want to use less product because we're not covering anything up with Plexaderm.
Honestly, if you're getting the results you need, you probably don't want to put anything else on it because I wouldn't want to mess it up. It's like, you don't mess up a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you? With like, I don't know, corn chips or something. Do people do that? I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways,
that kind of actually sounds good.
Here's it. I know, right now. I'm hungry. It's dinner time. While you're looking at another model live in the studio, and we are focusing right on the face. We're focusing on forehead lines. We're focusing on nose to mouth lines, bags under the eyes, crow's feet, those 11 lines that make you look angry or irritated. I want to ask you, can we use this on any other part, like maybe the neck or the hands, or should we just stick with the face?
Stick with the face. I'm so glad you said that because sometimes, again, you're seeing us apply it on our hands to really show you the finish of it and how it absorbs quickly and invisibly into the skin. But no, this is just for spot treating around the face. And let me remind you, all the places on your face you can use Plexaderm. So you can see the under eye bags, gone for the day. That's a great place. Little tap right here under the eyes. Crow's feet. Maybe for you it's those 11 lines. Great place for Plexaderm to go to work. Deep forehead lines, awesome. It performs so well. We saw 85% reduction in clinical studies right on those forehead lines. Nose to mouth lines, also very good. So spot treat those telltale signs of aging around your face. And maybe when you get it home, you start with one area. You know, become a Plex expert, right? This was Teresa's first time ever putting it on, and she's definitely a Plex expert right now.
Which I will tell you, wasn't my experience the very first time. The very first time I didn't follow my own advice. And I put too much. Put too much, and then I was like, oh, not only did I waste it, but I got it wrong. But it's okay, you wash it off, you can do it again, which is really nice. You don't have to wait like 2 weeks or anything. And speaking of not waiting, 10 minutes, an average of 80% of your crow's feet and your lines and wrinkles looked diminished, looked reduced, looked filtered out or erased. And 85% of your forehead lines looked like they were gone. So if you had 20 forehead lines, that would leave you with 3. Because it would look like 17 of them were erased.
Love that.
Right?
I love that.
Okay, here's what's happening. I know that we are busy, and I know that everybody's like, okay, Valerie, I gotta go. How do I get this home? Let me show you what you're getting first off, because that is what's most important. You wanna know how many products you're gonna get, you wanna know how long it's gonna last. Well, we're giving you 30 individual tubes, and they're resealable. It comes with its own little little cap. So they are great for travel. They're great for taking it with you on the go. And I don't know if we can show the actual tubes, that'd be great, guys. What's really nice is you could also share them with a loved one. You could say, okay, 15 for me and 15 for my spouse, or 15 for me and 15 for my best friend. And then get it on auto ship because you're locking in this value. So you're getting 5 tubes times 6. So you're getting 30 total, $23.32 gets to home. And I'm gonna let Amy be the expert and show you everything, but I wanna tell you how easy it is to do this. I'm taking apart one. because I'm going away for a couple days. This is gonna last me a couple days, I'm not gonna lie. For me, because I'm not using it all over my face. You twist the cap so it's fresh every single time. When you're done using it, and see that tiny little pin head, you're not gonna use a lot. You're taking that twist off and it becomes, hold on, can you guys see that there's a little, see how there's a little spokey, thing there? That goes into the little hole. That's how you're getting that secured, tight, little resealable and reusable tube. But to remind you guys, you don't need a lot. A little tiny bit goes a long way.
I like when you whisper it. I feel like it's more effective.
A little tiny bit goes a long way. That's enough for both my eyes.
Yep.
And you're putting it on and you're tapping it on and then you're waiting 10 minutes. It's gonna dry invisible. It's gonna dry undetectable. It's gonna dry clear. And you probably won't need any concealer. You're probably gonna have to use any fancy foundation because your skin just looks younger and looks better. We'll show you the models, and I would love, would you mind going over and showing that this is not—
I will show,
yes. Okay, so yes, it's live television. So we show you time-lapse videos, but we have models sitting right a few feet away from us.
Yep.
My jaw dropped when I saw these ladies in person because I almost thought, well, we must have some sort of special lighting. Is there a filter on the lens? This is Teresa.
Hashtag no filter.
Hashtag
Here's
no
what,
filter
and you know
for
what? How
life.
horrible is it? Like when you take the picture with your phone, you can control the content and filter yourself, right? But if it's with somebody else's phone, you better have Plexaderm on because they're not gonna throw a filter over you, right? Okay, this is Teresa. She is live in studio right now. Here I am right behind her. She applied Plexaderm. We asked her to keep her face still so you could really see these results. Let's start at the top. She put Plexaderm on her forehead for that above the eye, for the forehead wrinkles, and what did it do? It lifted that brow. Like, look at this right here, and then look at the other side, the difference. Then she put it around her crow's feet, and her under eye bag is the showstopper here. What could you do before to get rid of under eye bags like that instantly in 10 minutes so that you are camera ready, so that you do feel good for that video chat or that social engagement or just everyday life walking around on this earth that you just wanna feel good. You want the outside to match the inside. Then she took it down and she used it on her nose to mouth line. You can see the dramatic results there. If you give us 10 minutes, keep your face still for that application process, we can say Plexaderm's gonna last you all day long or all night long. And guess what? You're gonna notice the results quick. Plexaderm performs on expectations and it does so very quickly. You'll see this in 3, 4, 5 minutes, but give us the full 10 minutes so that we can say, it's gonna last all day.
Yeah,
it's gonna last all night.
You get the maximum results when you follow the rules, when you follow the instructions, right? So don't try to skimp it, don't try to cheat it. You know what happens when you cheat in school, right?
In talking about that, Valerie, you said this before, which is so true. We can't get away with what we could get away with just a few years ago. You said, you know, you're in your mid-40s, and now all of a sudden, you know, the signs of aging are starting to show. Before, we could get no sleep. It never showed on our face. Before, we could have too much sodium or wine or have an overnight flight, and we would bounce back really quickly. Now, whether you have age-related signs and are older, or it's something very minimal that you want to clean up.
Well, again, going to your point, right, sometimes it's hereditary bags, but they might not be so bad when you're 10 or you're 20 or you're 30. But by the time you hit aging, and what happens is obviously our production of everything starts to slow down, gravity takes hold, so you're getting more pronounced expression lines. They stay, right? You smile, you laugh, and you're like, wait a minute, those used to smooth out and go away when I stopped laughing or smiling or talking. Now they stay put. Plexaderm's for you. If you go to the mirror right now, you put a handheld mirror, or maybe you looked at yourself today and you went one of these, you're like, oh gosh, or if you did any of that, or you're like, oh, where's the concealer? Dabbing it. If you